Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to part 2 of my Winterween vlogs. If you haven't watched part 1, I will leave them linked up in the cards and linked down below, as well as all of my other like Winterween, Summerween, Camp Weekend Weaned vlogs if you want to go back and watch those from the past. So yeah, definitely make sure you watch part 1 first. But happy day 4 of Winterween. It's like the 5th day for me really, because like I keep saying, I started early on Sunday, day 0. Today is actually Thursday, which I hang out with one of my best friends, Maggie, on Thursdays. Pretty much every Thursday we do it. Sometimes there's like we have to move it because of conflicts, but we're hanging out tonight. She's ordering pizza and we're gonna watch season 2 of The Witcher. I'm only a couple episodes in. We watched Wheel of Time together and I absolutely loved it, and I was like, dude, I just really need a fantasy show right now. And so she was like, you would love The Witcher. So yeah, so we're watching that tonight. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing all night, is just watching The Witcher and eating pizza. But her son has swimming lessons right now, so I have about an hour until I am going to go over there. So I'm going to watch Gabby's Winterween vlog that she posted, her day 3 Winterween vlog, because she's doing daily vlogging. I'm going to watch her vlog, which is like 20-ish minutes. So I'm going to watch that, and then I'm going to continue with the audiobook for I'll Be Gone in the Dark, which I am liking. I feel weird saying that because it's a true crime book and I'm hearing about some horrific crimes that happened in the 60s and 70s. So, but it's just written really well and it's interesting. So after I finish watching Gabby's video, I'm probably going to listen to a bit more of that audiobook. I wish I had my physical copy here, but hopefully it'll be coming in the mail soon. I'll probably end up finishing the audiobook before my physical copy comes, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think I'm about 20-ish% into that, and I'll just continue listening to that. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and let you know what's up for today, because I likely won't be vlogging very much today since I'll be watching The Witcher all night. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I'll check in another time, whenever that may be. Hello everyone, happy day 5 of Winterween. It is Friday night now. It is kind of, I mean, it's not late, but like, it's kind of late. It's like 7:30 at night. So obviously I had to work all day, and then I just kind of did nothing. I mean, Brandon and I went out to eat for dinner tonight, and then I just kind of like laid around on the bed watching TikTok and scrolling through Instagram for a while. So that's what I did there. I also watched Gabby's day 4 Winterween video, which was great. And I watched all of Ashley's part 1 video for Winterween. So if you haven't gone and checked those out yet, you definitely should. But yeah, the only reading that I've been doing today is listening to the audiobook of I'll Be Gone in the Dark. And I think I'm over halfway now, like 52% the audiobook says. I still don't have my physical copy yet, which is kind of a bummer, but I think I'm going to listen to a little bit more of that tonight. And then I might actually start another book. I don't really have any like spooky books or thrillers like at all to read, so I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but I want some fiction, I think, because I'll Be Gone in the Dark is like, it's a pretty heavy nonfiction. Obviously it's about murders and rapes, so it's a lot to handle. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to just like plow through it and finish it tonight, but I do want to listen to a little bit more because it is very interesting. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll check back in if I decide to pick up a fiction book tonight. Hello everyone, happy day 6 of Winterween. So it is the afternoon here now. My mom came earlier today to pick some stuff up and drop some stuff off. We went out to lunch and we went to a couple thrift stores, and I found some stuff that I'm going to share with you. So the first things that we found at my local thrift store, I found the Shadow Rising, book 4 of the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and book 6, Lord of Chaos in the Wheel of Time series, in the like original mass market paperbacks. Now, okay, these were only 75 cents each. They're really old. Look at that map in the front cover. So I watched the Wheel of Time show and absolutely loved it. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to just watch the show and enjoy the show, or if I wanted to read the books as well. And ultimately, I haven't made the decision yet. I did buy the first Wheel of Time book and I have the audiobook for it. So it's possible that I'll at least read that one. But I saw these for only 75 cents each and I really like the like traditional fantasy covers. Like, I don't know, they just like, they're so fun to look at. I know that's like a crappy reason to buy them, but they were only 75 cents. So literally I paid $1.50 for both of these. And they're freaking huge. This one is like, the back cover is not great, but anyway, I bought those. And then at another local place, it's like an antique resale type store, I found this little candlestick holder for $10. So like you put the candlestick in the thing and it's like a lamp. I don't know. I just really wanted one because they are just like kind of magical, I feel like. And I just thought it would be cool to like have a candlestick lit like at night after we shut the lights off, like bring it to the bedroom. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. So I just need to get a candlestick for it. But because I was with my mom, I was expecting to miss part of the reading sprints that are on Olivia's Patreon. So if you're a Patreon of Gabby or Olivia, you have the link to these sprints that they're gonna do. So they did the first ones on Gabby's Patreon channel and these next ones are on Olivia's. And they started at 1 my time and it's almost 2, but I just went to click on and like see where we were at and it says they were pushed back an hour. So now they were supposed to start at 2, but it says here that the live show will start at 2:30. So I have a little bit of time before that starts, which is kind of nice. So I won't miss any of it like I thought I was going to. So I am probably going to go listen to I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I think I have about an hour left of the audiobook for that. So I'll listen to that for the little bit that I have here before the sprints start, and then I'll listen to the rest of it during the sprints. And then I'm not sure yet what I want to pick up. I might pick up a book that has nothing to do with Winterween and like spooky reads at all, but it is what it is. I'm embracing the mood reading. So yeah, so I am going to go pop my headphones in, listen to I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and then I'll check back in when the sprints start.
One you had, right?
Yeah.
Village. The Grin in the Dark.
Things about this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw it.
So the sprints have finished. I finished reading I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and I thought that it was really, really well done. I am not going to give it a rating because it's nonfiction and it is about rapes and murders, and I just don't feel the need to rate that. But I did think that it was really well done and very interesting. So I do want to check out more true crime books. I posted on my Instagram for true crime recs, and I got a few, but if you have really good true crime recommendations, please leave them in the comments down below because I'd be very curious to pick some of those up. But I decided that I'm going to pick up Witch Shadow by Susan Dennard next. This is the 5th book, book 4 if you don't count the novella, in the Witchlanders series. So I reread the whole series last year in anticipation for this release, and I never got to this one. So I do really want to read it, especially since I'm in the fantasy mood now. But I didn't really do any other reading during the sprints because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. I was there for like the chats and the discussions and stuff, but once we did the second sprint, like right after I finished I'll Be Gone in the Dark, I went and filled out my reading journal, and then I was like, I don't really want to pick anything else up. I picked out what I was going to read next, and I picked out the bookmark that I wanted to use for this one. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So Brandon and I are making dinner right now, and we're probably going to watch some MasterChef. And I'll probably read later when Brandon decides to play video games and stuff. Or I might just watch BookTube tonight. I know that this vlog is not that exciting because I've just like been, I don't know, not reading as much as I did at the very beginning of Winterween, but I don't know what to do to make this vlog interesting, so sorry if it sucks. But yeah, I will be picking up Witch Shadow probably tonight and trying to get a good like 75 to 100 pages in just so I can get the story started, and then hopefully I can read more of it tomorrow. So that's where I'm at tonight. I am gonna go watch some BookTube until dinner is done and until we're ready to watch some MasterChef, and yeah, then we'll see where the night goes. All right, so I haven't started reading yet. I've been watching a couple BookTube videos after eating dinner, and I'm going to at least finish watching the one that I just started, which is a Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin. It's his book haul where he does like push-ups and sit-ups every time he hauls a book, which I think is just gonna be really funny. I really like Gavin and I love his videos. So speaking of a book haul, I got 2 packages in the mail. These are my Depop orders, I think. So I figured I would open them up on camera because, I don't know, I just feel like these vlogs are really boring. So I want to do something to spice them up. All right, so the first book is The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kirsten White. I got this book for a secret TBR that I'm going to be doing, like a secret video that I'm going to be doing after Winterween. So if you can guess it by this book, guess it down below in the comments. I'll be curious if you can guess it just by that book. And like, okay, I bought this on Depop for like pretty cheap. I think I paid like, I don't know, $9 for this hardcover, and it's in like amazing shape. I'm really happy about that. And then this last one, let's open. I usually save the packaging, like the bubble packaging, because I'll just reuse it for my Depop orders when they go out. Then instead of just like throwing them away, I get to reuse them. All right, the next book I got was Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. So this, oh snap, what is this? Interesting. This just randomly came with it. Dear reader, hello and welcome to the hunted world of Vespertine, Margaret Rogerson's most tantalizing fantasy yet. Interesting. I didn't know that that was going to be in there. I have read 2 books by Margaret Rogerson before. I think she's only written 2 others. I read An Enchantment of Ravens, which I didn't really end up liking, and then Sorcery of Thorns, which I really did like, and so I am very curious to see this one. And since I was in a fantasy mood, I just decided that I would pick this one up. This is another one that I got for pretty cheap on Depop, and it's in amazing shape. I'm very, very happy that they came in good condition. But yeah, this does not have to do with my like secret TBR that I was talking about. Just The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. So if you can guess it down below. So yeah, just a little mini Depop book haul. I actually have like 4 other Depop like book orders that I did just because I'm trying to buy books used more this year, especially since they're cheaper and they're like new. So yeah, Depop. If you haven't checked out Depop, I think there's some other like resale apps you can use, but I like Depop because then I can sell my books on Depop as well. Oh my god, I was just putting the like packages in the room where I package my Depop orders. So sorry if it's echoey, there's like literally nothing in here. But I felt something in the package and there was a little like velvety pouch with a necklace in it. Like this little crystal necklace. I don't think it's a real crystal. It feels like it's just like plastic, but it's still pretty cute. I like that. I think I'm gonna just like dangle it on my bookshelf somewhere or something, but like, that's cute. It is now at least 3.5 hours since my last update. And I spent the majority of that time on TikTok. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Happy day 7 of Winterween, the final day. Sorry if my if my clips last night were not the best. Obviously I was very frustrated with myself for wasting so much time on TikTok. So I'm not going on TikTok at all today. I don't know why I did that. I am still upset about it. But Brandon is on a coffee run this morning, so I'm really excited about that because I get Starbucks, I get a chestnut praline latte, and it's my favorite of the holiday drinks, and I know that they're like ending, like they don't go all year, so I wanted to get another one before they end. I don't know when they end. But God, I'm rambling. Okay, so I am going to pick up Witch Shadow today. I am going to pick it up. I want to try to get like 200 pages read today, but I'm not going to stick to that because if I only get 100 pages read today, I don't want to be like upset at myself. I'm tired of being mad at myself. So if I can just get 100 pages read today, I will be happy. We don't have anything going on today at all. I already filmed one video and that's really all I needed to do today. I know Brandon has to do some lesson planning today for the week, but I don't. I'm free all day. I could do whatever I want. I don't know if we're gonna watch a movie today or something because it is Sunday. It is nice to be kind of lazy on Sundays, but I don't have any other plans. So I do want to read because it's a readathon and I want to read. Hello. I've made a decision. I've decided to not pick up Witch Shadow, but instead to pick up Tender is the Flesh. I don't know the author's name. Sorry. But I'll pop the picture up. So I can get the ebook from Kindle Unlimited for free, and Scribd has the audiobook. And it's a really short one. It's like just over 200 pages. So the audiobook is like just under 3.5 hours. So I could finish that today. And it's a horror book. If you haven't heard of this one, it's about this dystopian society where animal meat has become infected and is now poisonous to humans. So instead of not eating meat anymore, humans turn to cannibalism and like breed and raise other humans to eat them. And they call it special meat. It sounds so nasty. So I'm saying this with like an asterisk by it that I'm gonna read this book because I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. But I have wanted to read this book. Like, it's an interesting concept to me. So I think I'm gonna try it because I kind of wanted to read another spooky like book for Winterween rather than just like a fantasy. But I could finish Tender is the Flesh today. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go do that. I will check in. I've already read the first page because, like I said, it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I was like, let's see it. And already from the first page, it's very haunting. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, but let's go. I'll check back in when I get maybe to like halfway, when I'm at about 100 pages. If I can make it that far, we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Wish me luck. All right, so I am just over halfway into Tender is the Flesh. I'm sure I inserted the clip of me like reading the first little bit of that. Yeah, for the most part, I've just been like, I can't help myself. I just like make faces while reading it. I was listening to the audiobook while doing the laundry. When I came up from the basement, Brandon was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "I don't know, your face, you just look disgusted." So I'm like, I am. So I explained the book. But I have about a little less than an hour and a half left of the audiobook. So I like 100 pages left maybe. So I'm definitely going to finish it today. It is making me uncomfy. Like, yeah. So I'm probably going to need to read something more lighthearted after this. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this book. I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna go finish it, and then I'll check in when I do that. I just finished Tender is the Flesh. What the hell? That is probably the darkest, most messed up book that I've ever read. Yes, it is. There's no way that anything I've ever read has topped that. There are obviously a ton of content warnings that I would put on this book. There's some that I wasn't even anticipating, even knowing like the general synopsis of the book. So if you are wanting to read this, make sure you check into those before picking it up. I think I'm going to leave some in my Goodreads review, but I mean, there's a lot. So anyways, yeah, I don't know how to formulate my thoughts on this book. Did I enjoy it? I want to say no, but I feel like I can't. This is one of those where it's like, I don't want to say that I liked this book or that I enjoyed it because it's so messed up and so dark. So I'll just tell you that I'm going to settle on the rating of 4-star. So do with that information what you will. But yeah, that was dark. It's also like a super thought-provoking story. Like obviously like how we view food and like the food industry as a culture. It just really makes you think. It would be great for like a book club book, not necessarily, okay, like a horror book club book where people are going into it knowing what they're getting themselves into, because I just think that there would be so many good discussions surrounding this book. Definitely a dark read. So I am probably going to hop in the shower and start making dinner, but I don't want to like end on that. So I think what I'm gonna do is pick up, I'm switching gears so hard, but like I feel like I need to. I'm gonna pick up volume 6 of Giant Days, which is my comfort graphic novel series. It's one of my favorite graphic novel series, if not my favorite graphic novel series. It's just so wholesome and sweet and funny, and that is what I need right now for my soul. I need that. So I am going to probably end Winterween with this. So yeah, I am going to go hop in the shower quick and then get started making dinner. I'm making a vegetarian pasta dish. Who's surprised? I mean, that's not like abnormal for me to make meatless meals because I'm not a huge fan of most meats, but after reading that, no, I don't want to eat meat right now. No, thank you. I got a candle for my lamp, my little candle lamp. I love it. I feel so Victorian. Anyways, I wanted to wrap up this video now, so I figured I would do a little recap of what I read for Winterween over this week because I read 7 books, I think. So first up, I read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I think that this was probably my favorite book that I read this week. I just found it to be so entertaining, even though I already knew the twist. I just really liked the writing in this, and I just liked the story, and I couldn't wait to see where it was going to go because it was a wild ride. I gave this 5 stars, and I used this for the challenge of reading a book that gives you thrills and chills. Then I read Come Tumbling Down by Shauna McGuire, which was a reread. This is book 5 in the Wayward Children's series, and I wanted to reread this one before the next book came out, which came out during Winterween on Tuesday. And I used this to complete the challenge of reading a novella. Then I picked up No Exit by Taylor Adams. This one is the perfect book to read for a winter thriller readathon, being a winter thriller, maybe even like a soft horror. I don't know what this would be classified as. I think a thriller, but there are some dark parts in this as well. I did really enjoy this story, and I really liked the main character. There were just a couple questionable things that the author chose to do, mainly the racial language in this that I did not appreciate, but I did decide to end up giving this a 4-star, mostly just because I liked the story, I liked the thriller aspects, I really liked the main character. I just didn't think that that language needed to be used. If it had been omitted, maybe it would have been a 5-star for me, but there's just no reason for a white author to use that kind of language ever. And I used this to complete the challenge of reading a book with a winter setting, since it's set during a snowstorm, and to complete the challenge of reading a book with snow on the cover, since there's snow all over the cover. Then I read Where the Drowned Girls Go by Shauna McGuire. This is the newest release in the Wayward Children series, and this is one that I read in the dark with my little like book light flashlight thing, so I used this to complete the challenge of reading a book in the dark. And I'm not sure if I said during my vlogs, but I did end up deciding to give this a 4-star rating. Then the next book that I picked up was I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. This was the true crime book. I think it's my first true crime book that I've ever read, and I did really enjoy it. I found it very interesting, very fascinating. I liked how it was written and how everything was laid out, and I really enjoyed listening to the audiobook for this. So if I ever pick up true crime in the future, I'll probably listen to the audiobook for it. Then I made the spontaneous decision to pick up Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica. So this was definitely the darkest book that I read during this readathon. I thought that it would be No Exit because that one gets pretty horrific, but nothing compared to the scope that Tender is the Flesh is horrific, because that is probably the darkest book that I've ever read. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting concept, but super, super dark, and I'm going to give this one a 4-star rating. And then after reading such a horrific, dark book, I decided to pick up Giant Days Volume 6, which this is one of my favorite graphic novels, and I laughed out loud so many times during this. And this is just a great volume. I'm going to give this volume 4 out of 5 stars. I think most of the volumes in this series are 4 out of 5 stars because it's just like a slice of life kind of graphic novel series. But as a whole, I give Giant Days, like the whole series, a 5-star, which I don't know if that's weird, but I just love the series so much, and it's just such a feel-good time. So yeah, I really enjoyed my reread of this. So yeah, I read 7 books during Winterween. So these are the 5 that I physically have, and then 2 audiobooks that I listened to and followed along with the ebooks. So I'm very, very happy with the amount of reading that I got done. And most of these, I mean, I gave everything 4 or 5 stars. So it was a great reading week, and I had a lot of fun, especially doing the reading sprints on Gabby and Olivia's Patreon channels was super fun. And it was just a great way to kick off the year because I've already read 7 books now. So I'm very happy with that, and I will definitely be participating in any of these readathons in the future. Let me know down in the comments below if you participated in Winterween and what books that you read for it. And also let me know if you've ever read Tender is the Flesh, because I kind of want to talk about it. I feel like I could just discuss that book endlessly. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!